Hello guys, this video I would like to explain how to link one axis to another axis. Well, welcome to my channel again for those who are new to my channel. And the reason why we do this because sometimes for whatever the reason is, whatever you are a newbie in this hobby for drone FPV racing or FPV freestyle or something else, and you need some automatic control or automatic offset, variable offset depends on another axis. This method should be used, and for airplane pilot, RC airplane pilots, it is this method is quite well known in their groups because the airplane should use a little bit of yaw offset whenever they bank. If they bank to the right, then they need to hit the rudder or increase the rudder to the right, or when they bank to the left, they should add a little bit of rudder to the left in order to make a coordinate turn. But FPV drone, it is useful to me when I was a newbie and when I was doing FPV racing back then, 5 years ago. So let's begin how to link. In this example, I will link the yaw axis to my roll axis, which means whenever I move my roll sticks, there is a some amount of yaw offset in that direction too. Like if I move the roll stick to the left, a little bit of yaw stick will move to the left without my finger on that axis at all. So it's automatic. So let's begin. I have created a new model here, so we hit the menu page once and then we hit the page button once at a time to the page names. Mixes, it may be mixer in your remote control, it depends on your version of remote control. So this is an old version, so the name is mixes. And then I want to my dominant axis is the roll and the dependent axis is the yaw. So I will start at the yaw axis, which is the dependent axis. My yaw axis is channel 1 here, and my roll axis is channel 4 here. What we are going to do is under the yaw axis only, under the channel 1 only. So just hit enter once and then move it down by pressing minus button. Here for me it may be like a scrolling button for you, and then there will be another copied line under the channel 1 line, and just hit enter, and then there it is, another line which is a copy of the channel 1, and there is a symbol here. There are symbol, plus symbol, and the equalizer symbol. So we want to change the name here and the input of this new line we have created. So just hit long press enter button and then select edit by hitting the enter button again, and then I will change the name to iron to TO iron T
and O rudder, which is just a letter R for the rudder here.
So that's the name I choose, ATOR, iron to rudder. And then move down to the source line and then hit enter once at this value, whatever it is in your remote control, and then change this value by move the stick you want. So I want it to be my dominant axis, which is my roll axis here. So I just move the stick to the just move my iron. But if I move my pitch axis here, then this value will change to elevator. I will move it to the roll axis again, then it changes back to iron. So just hit enter once to record this value, and then we will come back to this page again later. Now we have to check whether it is working or how does it work right now by long press the menu here and then go to the channels monitor page. And then the channel 1 is the yaw, right? And the channel 4 is the roll axis for me, right? So I will move my roll axis and see the channel 1, the yaw axis 2. So I move my roll axis to the left, and then both the channel 4, which is roll, and the channel 1, which is yaw, is moving to the far left. But my yaw stick is not moving at all. Look at here. I just move one stick here, but two channels are moving, right? Okay, that's fantastic, but that is too much. Okay, another thing I want you to know is that it is just you are free to control yaw. If you use this method, you are free to control yaw. Just like I move my roll stick to the left, and then if I want to increase yaw, I can. Here, it's just independent to the roll. And if I want to move my yaw to the right, then I can. But then the maximum value to the right is reduced by the margin that we have offset the yaw. Okay, so but this proportion of the yaw dependency is too much. I just want a little bit of yaw, like 15 units when I move my roll axis to the far end, either to the left or right. Okay, let's do it. Let's go back, hit axis 1, and it will automatically go back to the mixes page. Then hit axis again, because this is under the new line that we have created. Axis once, and then we go back to the main mixes page, and then go to the curve page by hitting the page button twice for me. Hit the page button twice for me, and then go to a new curve line. It may be curve 2, curve 3, curve 4 for you. CV stand for curve. So I have made my actually I just renamed the curve 1 to A to R here, but I didn't do anything yet with the curve 1. So I will select a new curve, which is curve 1, and then I will have set the name to A to R here, and then I will move down to the count line, and under the count line is its value. The default value in my radio controller is 5 points, which is unnecessary. It's too much for this application. I just want 3 points, and the points means here, the points in the graph here, there are 5 points here, right? If I reduce it to 3 points, then there are only 3 points here. Okay, the left, the middle, and the right. And then I just hit enter to record the value, and then move to this this zone here. The PT is stand for the point that are point 1, point 2, and point 3 respectively, and the X means the position of the stick. Minus 100 is the left stick for roll axis, and 100 is the far right of the roll axis. So 0 means middle of the roll axis here. So the Y column is the value for that position. So, and this graph is for yaw, automatic yaw offset. So I just want a little bit of the yaw when I move my roll stick. Thus, at the far left of my roll stick, I just want 15 units of my yaw stick to the left. So to change it, just hit enter once, then it will be blinking, and then I just move down to the minus value. Remember that the minus value is the stick to the left for roll and yaw. Okay, minus is the left. Okay, then I will move it to 15 degrees for the position, minus 100, and the graph will look like this. Okay, for the center of the stick, I will just leave it alone because I don't want any yaw offset when the roll is not moving at all. Okay, and for the position 100, which is the far right of the roll stick, I want equivalent value of the yaw offset, which is plus 15 units, plus for the movement to the right of the stick, remember? So here it looks like, okay, the graph will look like this. And then we are done for the curve page. Just hit exit again, and then long press the page button once to go back, and another time again to go back to the mixes, and then we will edit more of the additional line we have created here. Just long press the enter button, hit edit again, and scroll down to the curved line here and select whatever value it is for your radio right now. Just enter it. We have to change it to custom, which is CSTM here for custom, and hit enter once, and then move to the right by plus or minus button or the scrolling button in your radio remote control, and then hit enter to change this value to the name of the curve that we have just made, which is A2R in my application here, and just hit enter, and then that's it. We just can check it right away by long press the menu to go to the channels monitor, and what it acts right now is like this. Whenever I move my roll stick to the far left, that is just an additional 15 units of yaw to the left here, and whenever I move my roll stick to the far right, and there is just about 15 units of the yaw to the right here. Okay, and that is the value of offset I want. Okay, just a little bit of yaw to compensate for any turning moment when I turn my drone. Okay, and don't forget to support me especially if you are in Thailand. You have many ways to support me, either by buying from my Shopee shop, my shop in Shopee platform. My shop in Shopee platform, or ask me to film an aerial video for you. I am special in chasing close to any fast object like motorcycle, superbike, or any other cars. So, or order a lithium-ion battery pack from me, or if you are new to drone hobbies, then you can learn how to fly in manual mode from me. I can offer online courses for you, and then or just become my YouTube member. I will really appreciate it. So that's it for now. I hope that you learned something from this video, and see you next time. Bye bye.